So what do I want to farm and what do I intend to do with this piece of land? Well, there's three main goals. The first one is to have a home for me and my family, a place to live and a place to love one another. The second reason is to be able to raise and grow all of our own food, from stock to our own orchard and growing our own vegetables in a nice big garden. Um, but to really, be intimate with what we eat. Uh, I don't mean that sexually. And the third one is to have a native nursery, which I can use to replenish native New Zealand forest, both on the farm and around the community. So I'm really passionate about leaving things better than I find them, here on Earth. Like, I've seen someone say this in a video today, actually, leaving you better than when I came, and leaving your family better than when I came, and our grandchildren and all the rest of it, even just this room, although that's one I'm not always that good at. Um, so, if we do raise the $2 million, though, if we achieve that, which would be amazing, and I'm going to push, I'm going to try everything I got to try and raise that sort of money so we can have a really decent thing going right from the start. But the more funding that we have available, the more resources we have, hopefully the more people will be interested in the farm as well, in participating and being involved in the farm. But if we had more funding, we could do more research and experimentation with living and sustainable living. Everything from food, water, energy, transportation, and even recycling and things like that, upcycling. All the different facets of our living, and see where we can improve them for ourselves. And because knowledge is power, and without trying, you don't have the knowledge. So to have the resources and the minds to experiment with these things would be great. And I know people are doing this all over the world in small projects as we speak, but I feel like this is what I'm about. I've been on land all of my life. I've worked the land all of my life. I enjoy the land, and I feel that if I had a piece of land, there's so much I can share with people and so much I can do for people. So of course we'd be able to have lots of community events, or some community events, depending on situations. But we could have everything from a motorbike track to a track or a race where people could, young people could learn to drive with their parents, or in a safe environment, to nice mellow walking tracks up around the back of the farm through the native bush, or nice places to camp around the place. And that's something that's really important to me too. If we do get enough money, I mean like $500,000. I mean, if we get anything over the money that I need to buy a piece of land and have money to, actually keep it afloat with, to be able to roll over with, I'm gonna, after the gardens and everything, I want to build emergency accommodation. And whether I can only have one person there a week or 100 people there a month, it's not that important to me, but just for there to be somewhere for people to go when no one's going to judge them. I feel that that's unfortunately something that a lot of people don't have right now. I know we have things set up and in place, but unfortunately there are people involved with those organisations that care about things other than other humans, and I don't have to go into that in this video. Anyway, what else can we do with this land? We could do anything, really. We could have assault courses, anything to build people's self-esteem. And, people might want to get involved in the gardens and things, and we can teach them stuff there too. And we'll be learning ourselves as well. So hopefully people turn up that have knowledge about things that are going on as well, because we will be just as happy to learn as we will to teach, and just provide a space for people to do things that they want to do. We could have a workshop there. It's something that I hear friends talk about a lot, that they have nowhere to park up their car and do some work on their car. Like, why don't we have that? Like, it would make sense if there was some community place that you could just go and work on your car, Obviously not everyone could at once, but anyway, each one of these things I could do a whole video on, and I probably will, multiple videos on some of these topics. But we could also do some sort of a farm share, or I intend to, at least, if we get the full 2 million and I have a decent chunk of land to work with. People that we trust and we feel are in the same energy as us, that care about other living things as much as us, they'll be provided with a space where they can do what they like. Say someone wants to grow strawberries, or someone else wants to raise alpacas. I don't know, but we'll come to some sort of an agreement, do some sort of a land share, where we can both benefit, or the farm, not me personally, but the farm and them can benefit from that arrangement. So that's always possible if we get enough funding. Something I'm definitely excited about. The farm will not be a non-profit organisation, and I'll get into that in other videos. There's very specific reasons for that. It's more about being able to do something for more than just me, because in our day-to-day jobs, we make money, we get by, and sure, I can pull out my wallet and I can hand you money, but it's just a one-off thing. I can't really use that to empower you. But through this experiment, sheer numbers of people hearing will empower me and give me more power to empower others. So that's sort of the idea of it, is that no one's actually, unlike when I walk down the street and give someone $20 for no reason, there is a uplifting effect of what you're doing by sharing this idea and participating, or considering participating in the $1 donation. So thank you very much for watching my video. You can subscribe if you want to follow along these videos. There'll be lots to come. Hopefully I'll get better at them as we go. If you want to know more, go check out the website at www.crazybeggars.com. Okay, and you can of course join us on Facebook. We have a Facebook group, Crazy Beggars Dream. That's what it's called. Love you all. You have a great time. Love you. Bye.